Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Shineability Show. If you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry, and I help Gen X women untangle the knot of midlife confusion, uncover what they're here to do, and unleash more flow, meaning, success, connection, and joy in their lives. So I apply my years of experience mentoring hundreds of folks on growth journeys. I ask questions and I do some deep listening, and I leverage my own journey as an OG Gen Xer to help my clients stop second guessing and backpedaling, instead start moving forward with full confidence that they are on the right track. So today I'd like to talk about rejection. Whether you're feeling the sting of rejection right now, or you felt the sting of rejection in the past, or you're just avoiding rejection because you're afraid of rejection, I want to give you some healthy ways to deal with rejection. So there's no question that rejection hurts. It feels like failure, right? And it digs up all those internal questions like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not enough? What did I do wrong? And that's understandable. So rejection earlier in your life as a child can lead you to developing false beliefs about yourself because you didn't have any structure, you didn't have the reasoning power, you didn't have the ability to really think through what was happening around that rejection. So when rejection happens as an adult, whether it's a proposal that you pitched or a new job that you applied for, or an event that you weren't invited to, remember that you may have been conditioned to believe that the rejection is due to some lack on your part, or that it's your fault that you were rejected. But it's not fair to immediately blame yourself and assume that you did something wrong when you were rejected. Not only is it unfair, blaming yourself can lead you to avoiding even the possibility of rejection, which means you stop trying, and that's no way to live. So as adults, we have reasoning tools and life experiences to help us fully understand all the possible reasons for being rejected. The smartest people, the most fabulous people, the most successful people in the world get rejected on a regular basis. So you're not alone in this. And it's how you deal with the rejection that matters most in moving forward. Hey, good morning, Christine. So in today's episode of the Shineability Show, I'm going to share some healthy ways for you to deal with rejection so it doesn't hold you back from living your life. So first, I want you to remind yourself why it is that rejection hurts so much. So we're wired to want to be connected and to want to be accepted. From an evolutionary standpoint, acceptance was critical to our survival. We had to be part of the group in order to live. So being rejected doesn't just feel bad or feel like you've done something wrong. It actually feels unsafe and scary. And it's normal for you to feel that way. So second, it's important for you actually to feel those emotions instead of minimizing them or squashing them away. And more than that, acknowledge the thoughts that go along with those emotions. So here's where journaling can be super helpful. Because if you're journaling and you're writing down the emotions and the thoughts that come along with them, you can start to separate yourself enough to ask, wow, are these thoughts really the truth? And if they're not actually the truth, aren't they simply thoughts that you can just release? So third, I want you to treat yourself kindly. Meditate, get enough sleep, exercise, go outside, spend time with friends and family and loved ones, or your dogs or your cats or whatever it happens to be that helps you feel good, right? Find some positive affirmations, post them on your mirror, hang them in your office, make them the wallpaper on your phone. All these things will make you feel stronger and healthier in your responses to rejection. They also help with my fourth tip, which is to strengthen your resiliency. So your resiliency is your ability to bounce back when something goes wrong in your life. So when it comes to rejection, just think about rejection as simply information that you did not have before. Not information about yourself, not a judgment about yourself, but just information. Look at the things around the rejection that were inside your control. What can you actually learn from the experience? And what are some things that you might do differently next time? These give you power. Information can be power if you approach it the right way. And I also want you to acknowledge and own that you are stronger for meeting this rejection and working through it in a positive way that can help you move forward. So fifth, rejection means that you are stretching yourself and that you are growing. When you're stepping outside your comfort zone to do something that excites you, that fills you with energy and meaning, then rejection is something that can happen. But don't let that rejection define you. Learn from it and also understand that the rejection often has nothing to do with you at all. Instead, it's about what's going on in that other person's life. So if you didn't get the job, it might be that the hiring manager had been pressured internally to make an internal hire. Or when somebody doesn't respond to your email when you're pitching a new project, they might actually be dealing with some life crisis. Or maybe they've made a change in their business and they don't need that service any longer. None of that has anything to do. These aren't things that you necessarily can know about the particular situation. But there is nothing that you did wrong. There's nothing that you said wrong, and it really has nothing to do. So just remember, it's helpful to remember, to remind yourself that other people are dealing with their own complications and their own lives that are outside your control and have nothing to do with you. So that leads to your Jen experiment for this week, which is simply to think about how you deal with rejection and the things that you might try or do differently the next time it comes up in your life. Because if you are out there living your life, if you're doing things, you're trying things, you're experimenting, you're playing, whatever it happens to be, you are going to experience rejection. And there are ways for you to move forward in a healthy way that helps you keep living your life. So that's it for this week. If you have any questions or you need support around this or anything else that I talk about, then please just let me know. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you again next Wednesday. Bye.